All righty, folks, it is time to talk about a lending program called the Fast 50 with the additional wrinkle of, get this, you don't need a credit score. You could have something like a 505 credit score and potentially get rates sub 9%, 30-year fixed. Yes, I said it. Let's have this conversation with the one and only Mr. Stephen Dow from Velocity Mortgage, man. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Yourself?
I'm doing well. So before we get into this story of a
Uh-huh.
505 credit score with sub 9% interest, why don't we do the marketing spiel so we get that behind us?
You got it. So again, although I work very happily for Velocity Mortgage Capital, all the ideas and topics discussed on this channel that of my own. So let's get it going. Obviously, you got the memo to all black top today.
All black top today. Yeah, this is actually a custom shirt. I had a team. This is a custom hoodie
Uh-huh.
that actually I haven't sprung on anybody. Nobody's seen this yet.
Uh-oh.
Um, there is a embroidered design on the back. You know what? We'll keep it to the end. I'll show you at the end.
Okay. Oh,
But
uh-oh.
let's talk about this 505 credit score, which I didn't even
Yeah.
know was possible. Getting a sub 9% 30-year fixed, and
Uh-huh.
it's all because of the Fast 50. What the heck do you have going on? What is this Fast 50? How can that be possible?
Well, it's probably one of our most accommodating and aggressive products because
Yes, would
again,
say so. I would say so.
yeah, with the Fast 50, I mean, we let a lot of stuff kind of, go. Whereas you could be one day out of bankruptcy. You can have multiple foreclosures previously, short sales, 150-day lates on all your mortgages. The only thing you cannot have is the subject property cannot be in an active foreclosure or NOD. Otherwise, don't care about the score, 50% LTV, up to 2 million on residential, stated income, no DSCR. I know, Mike.
Just hurts
Now,
my
obviously,
head. It
yeah,
hurts
yeah,
my
you
head.
got to pay obviously to buy down to that kind of rate, but given the circumstances with that kind of score, you
Yep.
got plenty of equity. You can really set yourself up in a very accommodating way and very advantageous because again, sub 550 scores, and you're still able to get sub 9% 30-year fixed. You know what I'm saying?
That's just stupid. That's just
Yeah,
stupid. No.
but we've
So
had a
again,
lot of good,
it's not a program for everybody, obviously.
no,
But
no.
there are some people that this is their only option.
Agreed. And it's not too bad of a plan B given the circumstances. Because a lot of times people in this situation are forced to use hard money or private money. And that's
No,
usually just bridge financing. Rates going to be way higher.
I mean,
You
you
know what I
think
mean?
about somebody
Fees.
that's in this situation, right? They've had some life events occur. They're in a bad situation. Maybe they have this asset or two that they've been able to protect, but
Mm-hmm.
they just can't make that leap. And if they go to a hard
Right.
money lender, it's going to be this horrible VIG. It's going to be just this horrible process.
Short term, 6 to 12, 24
Oh,
months, maybe. You know what I mean?
it may feel like releasing the pressure a little bit, but if you can get 30-year fixed,
Right. At sub 9.
that's a breathing room. I mean, that you really could help some people. You really could help some
No,
people.
for sure. Again, like you said, it's not for everybody, but certain individuals with certain situations, this is a good plan B. This is a good, solution for that to kind of set them back up to where they should be on stable ground, versus just
Yeah.
band-aid,
It's certainly
band-aid, band-aid.
this is, I agree with you that the hard money, short term, horrible VIG, just, it's just a band-aid and it's band-aids don't hold. But if you
No,
could get
especially when they get ripped
30-year
off.
fixed, oh yeah, and those hard money guys don't
Your
play.
note's about to be maturing. Okay, I got to deal with it now.
Yeah. But no, I think this is pretty cool. So the Fast 50, why don't you remind
Yes.
the audience of why it has its name, the Fast 50?
Well, obviously it's fast because we're not looking at, tax returns, pay stubs, W-2s.
You got it. It's fast.
As the name should imply, it's supposed to be, very,
Yeah, I'm just teasing.
expedited process. Yeah, so it's much quicker. We're much more lenient again on, mortgage related, derogatory payment history, BKs, anything like that. Yeah, it's probably very close to a hard money loan, but just way better terms.
Yeah, better terms. When you say close to a hard money loan, what you mean by that is just the speed and the ease. It's just quick.
Correct. Right. As
Yeah.
far as the income qualifying, no personal income documentation, no DSCR. So I don't care about the borrower's income, their debt, or
Yeah.
the rent from the property. I don't even care about the FICO score now. So
Yeah. The other thing that we talked about last week, which I'm still shocked by, and people can go back and watch our video from last week. I had to cover my face because I didn't expect you to say yes. You can actually use this Fast 50. You could actually have a 505 credit score. You could
Uh-huh.
actually get a 90% loan on a property to purchase with the Fast 50 and combined with your 90% CLTV, which I still
Yes.
think is nuts that you're doing that.
Right. Well, again, I mean, that's going to be up to the seller at that point, where they're like, okay, well, am
Exactly.
I going to be second position at 40% on a bar that's 505 FICO, or whatever
Maybe.
the case may be? Yeah,
Maybe.
maybe. I don't know. But
That's not for you
that
to
is
say.
possible.
Yeah.
Exactly. But it is 100% an option. So, and then the 90% CLTV has been going very well as well, because I
Mhm.
think more people have started to kind of understand the concept and are
Yeah.
now kind of like trying to apply that to their scenarios or to like certain
Yeah.
circumstances, situations. So we've been able to kind of come up with some really creative options.
Yeah.
But
The
then when
90%
I present,
CLTV is the Swiss Army knife for my audience. And again, if you know how to use it, and the deep dive
Mhm.
is on my channel now, people want to look at it, our 90-minute discussion on it, they can go watch the deep dive playlist. But where I was going with this is if you have a seller that wants to sell, but they're stuck on yesterday's prices, the
Mhm.
50-40-10 is a way that everybody can win. Even if you
Agreed.
have a 505 credit score. That really hurts for me to say, but hey, it's up to the seller, I guess.
It's an underserved market for sure. Some people go
Mhm.
through, one-time credit challenges in their life, then they get
Yeah.
back on their feet. You know what I mean? So we want to kind of partner up with those individuals that are trying to, get back to stable ground,
Mhm.
versus just, kicking them while they're down. You know what I mean? We try to
Yeah.
provide a particular product that's a little bit more stable and allows them to get back into into the
Yeah.
swing of
No, I
things
think it's a
without
great
like,
program. I think
yeah,
I think the use of the 90% CLTV and the combination with the Fast 50 only is going to increase in volume as
uh-huh,
sellers kind of
understand it.
accept where we are. And they're gonna be
Right,
like, hey, do I take a cash deal, but I lose 30%? Or do I go
right,
with this person? I get 60% of my money now. I lock in
right,
my price, and then I get the
right.
other 40% over a term.
Right.
It's
And
it's
you
the
still
right
keep more of
answer.
your money. Yeah, because in
Yeah.
the end, the passive income on that portion you're
Yeah, you
carrying
shield
offsets the remaining capital
taxes.
gains.
Yeah.
Your initial capital gains hit is only on 60% of your money instead of 40%. So there's all those real tangible benefits or advantages. It's just
Yeah.
what's the priority to the seller is really what it comes
Yeah.
down to. So
I've dealt with
no,
lots
man,
of
it's been
sellers. I've dealt with
yeah.
lots of sellers, and most of the time that I speak to sellers, they're fixated on a price.
Yep.
I've done millions of dollars in seller financing over
Mm-hmm.
10 or 11 deals, and most
Mm-hmm.
of them are price. Everybody wants interest rate first, but price
Sure,
always
of course.
becomes the thing. They're willing to discount rates usually.
Yep.
So yeah,
Yep.
the 50-40-10, 90% CLTV, the Fast 50. This is awesome stuff that Velocity brings to bear. If somebody wanted to reach out, see if you could help them in their
Mm-hmm.
situation, how do they do that?
Email's been great. Been bombarded, so the response has been fantastic. But yeah, email address is going to be sdao at velocity, the word mortgage spelled out.com. In the subject line, please put the acronym ORAAT, stands for one rental at a time, so we make it past the firewall. Body of the email, maybe a brief description, what you're looking for. Address would be really great, at least city and state to make sure I lend there. Your mid FICO score and the best phone number to reach you at, and I'll be in touch within 24, 48 hours.
There you go. Stephen, thank you for all you do. I know this Fast 50 and this 90% TLTV is going to help a lot of people. It's going to help a lot of sellers, obviously, to help a lot of buyers. So thank you for being a resource for the community. You are amazing.
Thank you. Likewise, brother. Appreciate it.
Mhm.